is a beautiful lady saying, yeah, I just lick his thighs to remove it without interrupting the flow.
Oh.
Your hairy thighs.
Whoa.
Are you ready?
Welcome back to the BroCast show, episode number 7.
What up?
And we're almost there, near launch date.
Yes.
And we've got a few subjects for everyone today. So, who's starting today? We're going to start with your one, my one, your one. Rock, paper, scissors.
1, 2, 3.
I got lost. I guess.
So, yes. No, you lost, you go first.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
is that what it is?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
I make
All
the
right.
rules.
Well,
You just decided, like, that's what we're going to
this
do.
is whatever. Cool. Well, like you guys know, I'm into sports. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys aren't very sporty, but I still want to get your opinion on just some of the mainstream guys that people are talking about.
Right.
Yeah. So I got a little segment for now. We're gonna call GOAT versus GOAT.
Let's
Yeah.
clarify. He means he's into watching sports.
No. Watching, playing, participating, the whole shebang. Talking about.
All right.
You're making me look like I'm like some
No,
whale
bro.
sitting
No,
here.
but you're in the mainstream.
Yeah.
Specifically, the only one that I'll go out of my way is boxing and UFC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
That's it.
Me too.
The rest, I couldn't be bothered. I mean,
I
if
can
I was
be-
in New York
So
and I had the money,
basically-
I'd go to an NBA game just for the experience.
Oh,
but
yeah, man.
Okay, but you're not really into the team sports ones. You want the individual ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah?
That's a big thing of
So
what
you
it
think
is.
tennis would be one of your ones that you'd
alone.
like, but
It
not
is.
so much?
I have lots of respect to tennis. Their ankles, bro. Like
Oh, my God.
Achilles is jealous
Yeah,
of that
yeah.
shit.
It's like
you know what I
cheese, man.
mean?
Bro,
It's-
they're playing some of the
For
games.
hours.
Yeah,
I know.
5-6 hours.
I know.
Like
I know.
ridiculous.
Anyway, so what you
So-
do? And Andoni's a little bit more caught up with certain mainstream ones. Would I
Yeah,
say?
certain mainstream ones. Like, I generally know what's going on with boxing at the moment. And, you know. But I know the basics of, let's say, football and NBA. Not
Which
specifically.
is good enough for what we're about to do.
Great.
Go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's test it.
So basically, I want to ask you guys. I want to get your opinion on who is the best in your mind, yeah, or who's contributed the most to the sport,
Right.
or whatever, yeah.
Why? Okay.
Just to see, all right. So we'll start off with football, which is the most popular
The
sport
one.
in the world.
Is that by numbers?
That is by numbers,
Is that by numbers? Football
Yeah,
number
man.
one.
bro. When
Number
the World
one.
Cup
Yeah.
is on, literally more than half the planet tunes in to watch it.
We're clarifying what football we're talking about.
We're talking about the only football there is, okay? What the Americans may call soccer, but it's actually
Imagine-
football, okay?
Imagine naming something where 90% of the time you use your hands and you call it football.
No,
Because you kick it once.
No, I get it. No. The Americans call their version football because the ball is a foot long, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that why?
I think so.
Oh,
I
they
heard
measure
something like
everything
that.
by feet and subs, bro. Like,
Yeah,
enough.
Now, they want to
You
use
know?
anything but the metric system.
Yeah,
That's what
true.
it is.
The metric system is too small for them.
No,
It's too simple.
No,
It's too, like,
it's too European. It's too free. They want
they
their
have-
own version. We are not with the rest.
It's
Okay,
basically a new world. They've created a new world with new words.
the imperial standing.
They need to be
Anyway.
specific, like pavement.
Pavement.
If it's
Sidewalk.
a pavement, they have to be specific. It's sidewalk, just in case you get confused. They're very specific with their
Oh,
instructions.
you mean like what Chris is wearing? What would we call them?
Glasses.
Yeah.
Or eyeglasses?
Eyeglasses.
To specify, just in case you put them on your
Dickhead.
foot or something.
Oh,
Dickhead.
man. That's so bad.
Eyeglasses.
Eyeglasses.
They wanna
Because
specify,
the other ones
man.
are ear glasses. Anyway.
Oh.
Paper trash bag. Anyway, we're getting off track here. Football.
Yeah.
Football. There's only one football. Anyway, so talking about football, obviously you must have both heard of Cristiano Ronaldo and
Yep.
Lionel Messi.
Yep.
All right. I have my mind made up about who I think is better. I don't want to say better because they're both different in my opinion, but I want to get your views on the matter.
Okay.
Okay? So what do you know? What do you
Let's
think?
start with the less knowledgeable one about this subject. Chris, tell us your general opinion.
Out of Ronaldo
And Messi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The knowledge I have on them is you guys and maybe a couple of YouTube clips or shorts or whatever. Yeah. And this is what I've gathered so far. Both greats.
Amazing.
One is skill. One is talent. When I say skill is
Hard work, I mean.
sorry.
Work machine.
Yes. Hard work,
Yeah.
that's Ronaldo. And talent is Messi.
Not to take away from either of them.
No, not to take anything from either
Yeah.
of them. they both got there in a different way. But Messi is the only one that I've heard being described as a genius in what he does, and that's why I'll have him as top.
Okay, that's a good answer.
And I think, and I also think he's a bit more humble than Cristiano Ronaldo, which for me that works.
Yeah.
That just
I'm not gonna go so much on the humble. He's more quiet than Ronaldo, for sure. But Ronaldo's got an image to maintain. He's the most liked person. I think he's got the most likes on social media, the most followers on social media.
He had an attractiveness level to him as well that went with it, right? Which Messi never had.
For sure.
Fair enough. You do your thing, bro.
Yeah.
But
And that brings on to my opinion. So obviously, looks have a lot to do with the world we live in. Okay, Messi doesn't really, he tries with his tattoos and this and that. No offense.
That's not what he's about. He ain't a model.
He's not about that. So obviously, looks, because when you're watching the World Cup and you see Cristiano Ronaldo and also women are cheering for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Messi's slacking on that. A little bit.
Okay, so who brings more to the sport, do you think?
As an athlete, I believe that Cristiano Ronaldo is a specimen, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he can jump more than an average human. Like, he can jump like basketball players.
Yeah.
He's proper.
About
He's
2.5
real athlete.
meters high.
How much?
He jumped 2.5 meters.
That's amazing, bro. Standing still, they've put him on
that's
wires.
where he reaches when he jumps.
But when it
about 2.5,
comes to
3 meters.
brain and body
synchronization.
Messi has a different, like, his hands, like the way you're connected to your hands brain-wise, he's connected to his feet, man. He's just stuck on the ball. He
His
falls on the
dexterity.
floor and the ball just sticks onto him. It's amazing. You've never seen anything like it, man. Anything like it. Who do I think is better skill-wise? I think Messi is probably a little bit better, and I think Ronaldo is probably a better athlete, even though they're both amazing.
So Messi's a better footballer. Ronaldo's a better athlete.
He's a better team player. He's a better, I don't know, with the pretty boy factor, the ego goes a little bit away too,
Yeah.
But with Messi, that's what I mean. He hasn't got that.
He hasn't got that, no. But I mean, Ronaldo offers a lot more. You lot are just like, dissing on him, man.
No.
Not once we tried to diss him, not me anyway.
But you lot saying,
Look, I've seen Ronaldo, and I know he's amazing, bro. I'm not taking anything away.
Bro, the man's 38, all right? Let me just give you some of his achievements.
Yeah.
All right, in my eyes. They've won almost the same stuff. All right, Messi's won more probably in his career. He's won more Ballon d'Ors, which Ballon d'Or is the best player in the world. It's given every year.
Okay.
He's got 8.
Nice.
No one has 8.
Nice.
Near.
So for 2 presidential terms, he was the king.
Basically.
Like,
That's a long time.
that's a long
When
time.
you consider that footballers' careers usually span for about 15 to 20 years is the like high end.
So
So like
officially-
Ronaldo is 38 now.
So officially on
Yeah.
paper, Messi has more achievements than Ronaldo.
Almost. Ronaldo has more goals
Okay.
than Messi. Not by much, about
Okay.
60 or
Isn't he
50
a
or
different
something
position?
like that. Well, they're both wingers.
Okay.
All right, one's on the left, one's on the right. It doesn't matter. But they're attacking players. All right, goals is their job. Messi has a lot more assists
Or assists.
in his career. So, like you mentioned before, he's probably more of a team player than Ronaldo. But Ronaldo has done it in more places. So anywhere he went, in whatever country, he's won. All right, so he started off in Portugal, went to England,
That takes
with
skill.
United. Yeah. So he's done it in all the top leagues in the world except Germany. So he's gone, and France, but I don't count that as a top league.
No, not anymore.
They got like 3 teams that are decent.
You know
the
why
rest
I
are...
favor Messi a little bit more too?
Why?
Thinking about it, he played with Ronaldinho. Like,
Yeah.
and I just like the relationship they had, man, was just like, wow, what a football, like what a great time to watch football when them two were in the game.
Well, we've just experienced in the last 20 years Messi and Ronaldo, which arguably are the best ever.
Yeah.
So who's for you?
For me, I'm going to agree with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm going Messi talent-wise, Ronaldo workhorse.
Are you approaching this purely from who did better for the sport?
Kinda.
Or who's a better
Yeah.
human being?
No, I'm not judging that. I don't care what they do in their own private lives or whatever.
Or
because
as an athlete, or as a robot, as a machine.
for me,
How?
Ronaldo is the ultimate professional.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Anywhere he goes, he improves
Yeah, no,
the
he's
players
amazing,
around
man.
him.
He's
Good.
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right. Messi can do it solo, though.
In fact, I follow a
Messi
lot.
can do it solo. I like it. So, yeah.
That's the thing. That's the difference. You know, like a one-on-one on basketball, it's a lot easier to clarify who's better.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually a nice little segue into my
Yeah,
next question.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Michael Jordan versus LeBron. LeBron James.
Okay.
Okay?
Space Jam versus.
Space Jam.
Was it called Space Jam
Space Jam
again?
2, yeah, the second one.
No, come on, guys.
Yeah,
get a bit more creative.
Get creative, people.
Oh, no.
Space Jam.
Space Jam 2. I'm not sure if it's Space Jam 2 or it's Space Jam something, but it's definitely Space Jam.
Okay, all right. So, anyway.
So yeah,
My,
All right.
LeBron and
this is
Jordan.
a bit more different to compare because you got to keep in mind the eras that they were in. Okay, they didn't really cross over like Messi and Ronaldo did.
Okay.
Okay, go. Who do you think?
My knowledge here is a lot less.
You've heard of both the names.
Both men, wow.
Yeah.
Respect, talent, achievements. I know they're there for a reason, right? I can't name what they did, though.
Okay.
But if
I'll name a bit for you. All right.
if I had to name anything, though, I would name a bit more of Jordan because he's just been, I think he set the standard for what a person like him can achieve.
Yeah.
Either currently or in the future. He opened the gates for a lot of things. The Nike sponsorship, the records, the 3 points, the all the air time in the air when he jumps.
He made the game.
You know, he
It's disrespectful to everyone that came before him because there's some legends in that game.
Of modern basketball.
but
Yeah, but
wasn't
when you
he
say-
like the most molded one though? The one where you can say
don't
he's
answer, because I need to say
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Don't tell us.
So that's what
Oh, this is all opinion. There's no right or wrong answers
but I
here.
mean-
LeBron was to me. LeBron is
He's still playing, by
he's
the
still
way.
playing. Yeah, but that's it. He's going to
Longevity.
Work. He's going to work. He does his thing, and everything just comes to him. And it doesn't just come. He gets it because of the hard work he puts in. Michael, he was chasing shit. He's like, I want to be the best. I want to be number one.
Which-
I'm gonna be. He was that guy.
Exactly
LeBron
that.
isn't.
Yeah.
That's why I think
Look,
Jordan's better.
Again,
okay.
as an athlete, they're both amazing. You know, they as athletes, they're both amazing. Obviously, because of modern times now, LeBron has had the chance to, you know, rejuvenate his body every bro. You should see what he does to be in this condition. It's not a joke,
Bro, it's not
But
easy
when it
being that
comes-
age and getting up there and
Plus,
dominating still.
He's
You know
bigger,
what I mean?
He's 6'8". Mike is 6'6". He's heavier.
Look, they're different
He's
positions.
stronger. Different positions.
So it's not exactly a fair comparison.
It's not. The
I
fair
could have
comparison
said-
is obvious.
I could have said Kobe.
Yeah, look.
All right, but I
again,
want to go LeBron because they're
a little bit different.
yeah.
When it comes to sheer determination, and you have never ever met anyone in the world yet to be as determined as Jordan. He set the bar. There's levels, and the only one who could touch that bar was
It's
Kobe.
Kobe, yeah.
Was Kobe.
But because he went in with the same animal mentality of
Oh,
I'm
mate.
gonna.
Bro, not
He-
only
he-
that,
he
it's
was like
amazing.
a-
They're built the same. They play the same position. They've got the same mindset. It's like it was his brother. Like, that's why it's so hard to compare
Those
these
two. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to see some interviews about them talking about each other. All right, just
I've
to get,
seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like they just respect each other just
Kobe
for
was
the
a
game.
good guy.
Kobe was an amazing.
Kobe was a really, really good guy.
Let me stop you
Not
right
his
there.
early years.
Let me stop you right there. This is, you say Kobe was a good guy, right? Kobe was ruthless, bro. Okay?
Like Jordan. They
The
were
worst
bullies.
person in sports, even as a character, I think Jordan is probably Michael Jordan.
Jordan was an arsehole.
Bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not
yeah.
a great guy.
No,
Kobe
but-
was a good guy, but he had the badness.
No. This is the difference between them. Jordan was a lot more vocal. Kobe was in his head.
So listen
All right?
to
He
what
would
Kobe
isolate
done.
you.
Still, that doesn't make him not to be a good guy.
No,
though.
not at all. This is what
He
they
was
need.
focused. He's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna do my thing. You either keep up or fuck you."
Jordan would sacrifice the whole game for personal vendetta. If someone said something about him, he would make sure
Yeah.
that person gets payback. Which
With
takes
his
me,
ego.
which takes me to Kobe, right? Kobe was the type of guy. I saw this the other day. They were playing Spain, I think it was, against one of his teammates of the American team.
Mark Gasol.
Who?
Mark Gasol.
Okay,
Or
was
Pau
playing
Gasol.
against him. The
Yeah,
first
no,
thing
Pau
Kobe
Gasol.
done, bro, was go outside and he shoved him.
They were like brothers in the team in
He
in
threw
the
him
Lakers.
on the floor. Like he pushed him. He's like, that's the first move I'm gonna
No,
do.
he didn't just push him, Chris. He went through him.
He went through him. Just to let everyone know, he's not my team player anymore. He's the enemy. There's no favors here.
That's work, bro.
That's
and he
work.
went to work. I don't judge him for that in any way. He's a true pro.
So who's
But
better
we-
than to finish that?
Yeah.
LeBron and
Jordan.
Jordan. Jordan's the GOAT, bro.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan's the GOAT.
My view on it is LeBron, he bounced around a few teams as well. Okay. His best spell was in Miami when he was with Shaq and D-Wade.
Yes.
Okay. And they were just fucking
Oh,
destroying
mate,
everyone.
muscle and brain.
Destroying everyone.
You know?
Anyway, but
Shaq.
what
Oh my God.
what I think about LeBron is that wherever he goes, he improves the team around him.
Yeah.
He's more of a team player.
yeah.
Okay, and he's a
not
good
about
leader,
him,
and he's more light-hearted, and he was kind of the opposite of what Jordan was.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
Jordan
yeah.
was,
Give
I'm
me the
not
ball.
coming to your level, you are coming to mine, or you
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was also give me
He
the
was
ball.
ruthless, whatever. He won 6 championships. They done the triple twice. Yeah, so they won 3 in a row. Then he retired.
Came back
Went to
1-3 in a
baseball
row.
because, whatever. He had enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good move, Jordan. Yeah.
Hey, good marketing move
For who? For him.
for him. Of course.
He was at the top of the world. Didn't need to do none of that.
Yeah, but how many headlines did it break?
Yeah, but there was a reason
Michael
he left
Jordan
from
quit.
basketball.
He left
bruv.
because his dad died.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
not a small reason, bro.
No, I get it. But why come back then?
because it
Because
was
he
a
knew there
mistake.
was another 3 in a row to win, bro. Like
There
that's
was,
why
and he
come
made
back.
that shit happen.
Exactly.
Enough with basketball.
Next
So,
one.
a subject that you both know better than me.
Okay.
Okay? Which is boxing. Okay? So, who do you think would contribute more or whatever between Ali, Muhammad Ali, versus Mike Tyson?
What do you mean?
Mike Tyson.
Who do you think is better? Who offered more? Who, whatever. Same as what we've just been doing. Who's the
Bro.
GOAT in your eyes?
Bro, there is no one better than Muhammad Ali. When it comes to the greatest, Muhammad Ali and Jordan are in the same, they're the greatest.
You
The same
think-
with Messi. Messi, Muhammad Ali, Jordan. They're the greatest. It doesn't mean they're the best boxer. It doesn't mean they're the most skillful. It doesn't mean they're the most powerful. When it comes to sheer power and craziness, Mike Tyson will always be number one. There's no one that's reached his level yet.
Yeah.
No one, bruv.
Or just
like
off
he's
pure strength and power, yeah?
just pure everything, bro.
animal.
Like he's when it comes to a fight, Muhammad Ali is not the type of guy that's gonna beat you up in the parking lot. Mike Tyson will beat you in the parking lot, in
On
the
the
ring,
plane.
on the plane.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike.
Not anymore, he don't.
He's
On
literally
the
a
plane.
living
A
legend.
few years ago on the plane.
Yeah, but now he's got the devil's lettuce helping him out, so he's a bit more
Bro,
chilled.
Yeah.
No, that was
Piss him
during
off.
all that,
Piss
bro.
him off and see what happens.
That was during all that.
Bro, Joe Rogan extended his table after Mike Tyson, bro, because he was too close to him, and he changed the table for the pot. That's the energy that's coming off this animal.
Shut himself.
Because he knows it could be any second that this guy might flip. You just don't trust the beast. It's like with a big dog, right? Don't matter how much you raise it.
You gotta be
He
careful.
can hurt you if he wants. And that's the same with Mike Tyson.
Just got to keep him fed and sweet, yeah?
But the greatest of all time is Muhammad Ali. What he's done for boxing, what he's done for the world, what he's done. I'm gonna show you how great I am. That is my favorite. Like when I hear that, it's like it goes through me, bro. He's the best. Plus
He's done a lot for social justice and everything
man,
as well.
Everything.
He's
for
offered more
athletes
to the
around the
world,
world
for sure.
generally, bro. There's nowhere you can go in the world and they don't know Muhammad Ali or Jordan.
Yeah, and Messi.
Bro, Denzel Washington was chilling with Jordan, right? And Denzel goes, yeah, he's famous. Like, no one knew me. Imagine, no one knew Denzel.
Jordan can go to the Philippines and still crowds
Oh
will.
my- Bro, that's
you know, like
you know, like
you know, Jordan's got a NASCAR team. now
yeah,
as well.
yeah. Oh, he
the
loves
whole
his,
NASCAR
yeah,
team.
Bro, he's got
Nice.
a NASCAR team.
Nice.
Yeah,
and he
him
owns
and another
what basketball team?
I think it was the
Hornets.
Hornets.
Thank you.
The Hornets. That's what he's
Hornets.
got. What do you think then? Same?
Look, if we're gonna go GOAT status,
Well,
who,
yeah, because after we have to analyze it.
who
too
has
much.
a bigger GOAT status than who, because they both have it,
Yeah.
right? Is gonna be Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
But if you ask me in 100 fights in a row, who's gonna win more out of the two, I'll lean like a little bit more to Mike Tyson.
What do you mean?
As the better boxer.
Yeah, if
What?
if they fight 100 times, Mike Tyson's going to win 51%, and Ali's
Shall I
going to
tell you
win
why you're wrong?
49%.
I'll tell you why I think you're wrong. Muhammad Ali is so much more calculated, bro. He's so much more calculated. Mike Tyson is explosive, okay?
He needs to hit him once.
Yeah,
properly.
I know, but Muhammad Ali will...
Both prime.
When it comes to IQ of boxing, not to take anything away from Mike
Tyson,
Tyson, he's amazing, bro. But Muhammad Ali was he for his size and he as an athlete, bro. Mike Tyson was a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
He would gas out a lot faster. That's what I'm trying to say.
I just
So for
think
100 fights,
in prime,
he'll get through them faster, if that's what you mean.
in prime, he has a 1% chance more to win in my head.
Okay.
Because he's smart enough to know who he's fighting.
Yeah.
You know, he's smart enough to know I'm in trouble here. I need to land this from the get-go, from round zero. He'll know that he needs to do that.
That's it, yeah. I'm not going to give you my opinion on this because you lot know better than me.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a shame we didn't get to see them at the same time.
Well,
you know?
actually, there was I should know the name, and I'm sorry if anyone's listening to this, please don't hate on me. But Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali was going to fight a particular boxer, and he lost. Muhammad Ali lost to this boxer, and Mike Tyson called him. I think he was 16 or 15 years old. And he says to him, when I grow up, I'm going to get him for you.
Yeah.
And just before the fight, you know, he grows up, he becomes heavyweight champion of the world. He's in his 20s now. He's against the guy who beat Muhammad Ali. So Muhammad Ali walks up to Mike Tyson in the ring, whispers in his ear, get him. And Mike Tyson demolished him. He got him.
That's all he needed.
Yeah,
He loved him, when he was his idol, wasn't he, Ali?
Oh, mate. If it wasn't for Ali, Mike Tyson wouldn't be
Before
who
we
he is.
move on, seeing as we're on boxing, Tyson Fury Usyk,
Oh,
Alexander
my
Usyk has been cancelled and rescheduled due to Tyson getting a cut above his right eyebrow,
know?
the same area where he got it with Wallen.
Do you know how
Yeah.
many professionals, when I say professionals, I mean athletes and people that own podcasts and this and that, have called this? Even yourself.
There
told
was
you-
going to be a reason.
Everyone knew that something's going to happen and Tyson Fury, la, 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 la.
I mentioned
time.
it the other day to you that I would have been more surprised if the fight did
Went
go
on.
ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rather
no,
than it
everyone.
didn't.
It's crazy how we all
Even
knew
now,
that.
even now with the
There's something-
new
you know what?
schedule, yeah,
There's
that they've
something-
rescheduled it. Even
There's
now.
something dark I want to use, if that's the right word, about the boxing world.
It's too much money.
There's so much money in it, bro.
Too much money.
Yeah, but so
That's
is
why
it-
it's Riyadh. That's why they're going to Saudi. Everything's in Saudi.
it's just
know?
yeah, but
And
you
this
don't
has
want to
been-
piss off them princes.
Exactly. And that's why they're like, no. You cancelled it. Next day, today, reschedule it. Give
last
me
night
another
even.
date.
Yeah, you don't
Give
mess
me-
around with
You're
these
not
boys.
leaving. We promised this for Riyadh season. Give me another date. And today they announced
Yeah,
May
May
18th.
18th, yeah.
All right. So
Maybe.
May maybe 18th. So on that segue, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit up all the channels. We're gonna do a live on all the big fights or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
something, some type of content, and we're gonna start with a few questions now and a few posts.
So we've got like obviously for anyone who doesn't know, I'm currently a barber. That's my full-time job. I've been cutting hair for about 6 to 7 years. No, a little bit more than that actually. Obviously, a little bit of a break because of COVID.
You were still cutting our hair.
I was
and
still
shit,
cutting
so
here and there.
Still practicing.
We'll say it started when you shaved me for the army.
Yeah.
When I was
Well,
17, 18.
It started a little
18.
bit before that when I used to like do touch-ups on my brother's hairline, you know? Anyway, but yeah, I've been qualified for about 8 years now.
What do you think I can do with mine?
Grow it? Oh yeah, you can't. That's the only thing you can't do. Nothing.
Oh. Show some love for Kiri.
Barbershop stories.
Yeah.
Okay? You'll be surprised how many weird situations I find myself in and uncomfortable situations I find myself in with a random person literally telling me everything about their life. They trust us more than their lawyers, more than their best mates. It's amazing, bro. It's like it's understood that I'm not going to say anything.
You're like a psychiatrist.
It's crazy,
basically.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's only
the
for-
shield drops.
For $20 though, it's not enough. Right, so listen.
It's 20
a lot
bucks,
of
it's
times,
20
though, you
bucks,
just
yeah.
get messed up stories like this one.
Go on, then.
I guarantee, no, I don't guarantee, but I'm almost sure you've never heard about this. So the other day I had a client in. He wasn't actually in my chair, but he's a friend of mine. The other barber was cutting his hair. Shout out to Harry if he's going to see this. So Harry is a particular guy. He's got like that farmer strength. He's from the village, blah, blah, blah. But, he's married and this and that. He's a handyman, okay? Anything you want done, he's the guy. If he shows up, he knows what I mean. He's a great guy, and I'm sure he would appreciate me sharing this story. I overheard him talking to the other barber, and the story he said, bro, we've all got a friend or someone we know that always ends up in hospital.
Yep.
You know what I
Every
mean?
time.
Like from kids, they break their arms, their teeth, their stitches here, stitches there. Everything's all over the place. So listen to one of his latest stories he told me after, he's literally got speed dial to one of his cousins that's a nurse.
To the emergency.
Yeah, to the emergency.
I've done it again.
She answers it like, tell me, Harry, what happened? Like, that's the level we're talking about. So listen to this shit. He's working on a job up in the mountains, and there's a field next to him. So as he's doing, I think he's cutting something with a flex, and he felt something on his eye, and he just whacked it away. Okay? In the next couple of minutes, he starts getting itchy.
This is stressing me out now.
Yeah, oh yeah, I told you.
Oh no.
So he feels something in his eye, he's rubbing his eye all day, nothing's happening. Then the other eye starts itching and this and that. He goes home, his missus says, oh, you've got something in your eye. They pull it out and it's like a piece of dust or like from the fly or whatever, like a leg or something.
Okay.
But this thing got really bad, boys, to the point where he couldn't sleep and he's just shouting all night. So he goes to the emergency.
Got infected.
No, his girlfriend looks at his eye a little bit closer and she finds worms.
Oh,
Many, many worms.
No.
in his eye.
In his eye.
No.
Bro, he goes to the emergency
No.
room. The doctor says to him, I have never seen so many. Apparently,
many?
Yeah, apparently, people, this is a thing. It's a particular fly that lands in goats' eyes to do this. But it landed in Harry's eye and done the same thing. It gave birth to hundreds of worms in his eye, bro. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? Can you?
I'd feel so
Bro,
violated.
and then he was paranoid. It took a while for him to...
Yes.
Like...
You would be.
Bro, can you imagine, man? Like worms in your eye. Like,
So that
bro,
happened while he was working, yeah?
Yeah, he was just another day at work for Harry.
Does he?
Bro,
is
had the
Harry
piece
wearing a mask now?
No,
any,
bro.
any eye
Goggles.
protection or
Nah,
anything?
man,
No?
he doesn't care. He goes to the same spot. He's one of those dudes. He had a piece of metal in his eye once. This is the kind of guy we're talking about.
No eyes,
Bro,
man.
he's strong as an ox, though. He's one of those
Of course
guys.
he is.
Yeah,
But
but,
it's,
you
you
need
know-
your eyes, bro.
You need your eyes.
You know?
Yeah.
That doesn't have to do with strength. That's as squishy as anyone else.
You need to be careful. That's what you need to be. You need, but what you can't blame him. It's not his fault that fly just
Bro,
flew
he just
into.
whacked it like that. Maybe squashed it
Jesus,
and...
man.
What are the chances?
oh, mate.
Wow.
Apparently a lot more than what we think. It's just that you've never heard about
Christ.
it.
Yeah,
It's an actual
'cause
thing.
We're in town.
It's a particular fly that wants to land in
Yeah, that's
your
how
eye.
they do it. That's how they reproduce. I
I'm
guess.
paranoid now.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not going
man.
to sleep tonight.
Oh, mate. Did you
Thanks
know
for
that
that.
interesting fact, that in our lifetime we swallow at least 20 to 40 spiders?
I'm not sure that's a real.
It's a real fact.
How? Just how?
What do you
How are we
mean
doing
how?
that? So what? I'm sleeping and I'm like this, yeah?
Yeah, and a
And it
small
just walks
spider.
in.
Yeah, of course. Of course, goes down your throat. You can't feel nothing. Bro, it's that big. You can't feel nothing. You're like a giant.
Then it's no problem.
Yeah, of course it's no problem.
Protein.
But it still happens.
I mean, how do they know this?
Huh?
How do you
Well, they've
research
monitored-
that? Do you just sit there
a
staring at
camera.
someone sleeping and
Yeah,
just
of
checking?
course. And they put an average
know.
number, of
Cameras.
how many people.
I don't know. I refuse to believe that I'm sitting there
That's
eating
because you're
spiders in my
scared.
sleep. No, I'm not scared. I love Spider-Man. Maybe some shit will happen one day.
You put a camera.
You love Spider-Man because you're scared of spiders and you want to control the spiders.
I'm not scared of spiders. I was the one that said that I'm willing to let one walk
Yes.
all over my
That's
face.
because you think you're Spider-Man.
I'm one of them, all right? We are kindred spirits.
Your powers are coming in your 40s.
Yeah. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Not in your teenage
You
years.
got to be patient. You got to be patient.
okay.
You know, you have to have the experience and the knowledge to deal with this power.
Okay.
You know? So my time will come, Chris. My time will
So
come.
yeah,
What else you got?
it's not the hottest subject at the moment, but it's still a subject that, I'm sure people have an opinion about. Will Smith smacking Chris Rock. Now, before we say anything about that, let's just point out how casually he went back to his seat and they continued with the night. And everyone was like, yeah.
And 10
Like,
minutes later, he
he-
gave a speech. He cried.
Bro.
He got an awards, right?
He won an Oscar,
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah. Okay, yeah, keep going.
Bro, this is unbelievable, bro. Even for today's standards. Like, imagine how delusional the world of the Hollywood is, where to the point where you physically smacked someone. And by the way, if that was the real Rock and not Chris Rock, you wouldn't have gone up there, Will. If that was Dwayne Johnson,
No, he wouldn't.
bro, Chris Rock is a 5'8", 170 pounds, maybe 180 pounds. Will Smith, 6'3", he's a big guy, smacked the shit out of him. What are you doing, bruv? It's totally... And by the way, Chris Rock, he held back so much.
Oh, yeah.
He's so much funnier. He could have made such heavier jokes, right?
Nothing wrong with G.I. Jane.
Bro,
I'm sorry,
that
come
was
on.
a very, very mild joke.
Come on, man.
Very
Yeah, but
mild.
that's the sign of a whipped man right there.
We're going to take the piss out of bald men and drunk men and fat men all day, but
you
I can't
can't
say
say-
G.I. Jane because
Wow.
a lady shaved her head.
No,
like,
because she has alopecia.
So what?
And it's
Okay.
bro.
Come on.
There's a lot worse things than alopecia.
Miss
okay?
Millionaire, like
If you cannot take a joke
that.
if you can't just, it might hurt you, might offend you, but to the point where you're physically going to get up and smack someone. Being a comedian yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Being a comedian yourself.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be the clean comedian, the good guy. Don't swear on your records. You're the people's person, you know? You were Muhammad Ali, bruv. You fucked it. You fucked it for everyone. Everyone I know.
He was my favorite actor growing up.
Bro,
Like,
everything favorite.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
but that's kind of
Summer,
you lose a bit of respect for that, don't you?
Yeah, man.
Because of the way he done it. Like, at least wait until after, go backstage and
Well,
do your business.
she instructed him to do
Yeah, I
it.
know, but be a man. Say,
The la-
we'll
the
deal with
last-
it later.
I'm sad.
Yeah,
I'm sad
man.
for him.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
I
You know
want
what-
to remember him as he used to be.
You know what that
kind of thing.
You know that look she gave him before the smack.
Yeah.
You know what that look said.
Yep.
To Will. This is what that look said. Tupac would have smacked him.
Wow.
That's what she said.
Yep, that's exactly what
Just
she
with
said.
and he's like, all right, I'm gonna be a thug.
A thug.
Yeah, with the wrong person, man.
At the wrong night, wrong event, wrong joke, wrong everything. Just because.
Everything, bro.
I'm sorry, but
come on,
it's
man.
not just that. He did the slap. Yeah, let's say he couldn't control himself.
Yeah.
He reacted,
Yeah.
bro. Like, smacked.
They should have cancelled everything, man.
How are you gonna go up and receive an award after that
After.
and just pretend like, it's just nothing happened?
No, because
tonight?
he did the right thing, right? He
No.
protected his wife.
From what? From a joke?
From violence.
Ah.
From violence.
She didn't.
Fucking
No, it's
snowflakes.
classified as violence. What you want from me? I'm not the
Snowflakes.
one making
I'm
the
not.
rules. That is the equivalent of Chris Rock walking up to her and slapping her. That's what he did. Will just gave back exactly what was received, apparently.
Apparently,
That's
yeah.
why it's
That's the
okay
just-
to keep going.
That's the justification that they
Exactly.
tried to give, but
right?
it's not correct.
It's bullshit. Of course it's not
Bullshit,
correct,
bro.
bro.
Will Smith was supposed to be the nice guy, okay?
Yeah.
And he was. And this isn't personal to Jada, but she's destroyed him.
Yep.
When she made that round table fucking show,
Everything she's
talking
done.
about their personal life, it should stay between them, man. Like, what are you talking about? Like, and look at the state of his son now, man. What's going on with him?
I don't know.
Son?
Jaden Smith?
Oh, is he still a son? Yeah.
Is he? No.
I don't know.
yeah,
I'm
well-
seeing him around with dresses and shit like that. I don't know what he is anymore.
He's been.
Hey.
Gender fluid? I don't know. What the fuck do
know.
you call this shit anymore?
You want to talk about this here? Like,
It is what it is, man. It is. It's the time we live in. You know, do what you're gonna do in your life, man.
Hey,
but
Israel-
don't be blessed with everything and mess it up.
Israel Adesanya, beast of a man,
Yep.
paints his nails. Move on. And,
Bro, you know what? Johnny Depp paints his nails. Bobby Lee paints his nails. If I was that famous, I think I would. I think I might have gone through a phase in
It's
my
a different
20s.
class.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
think I
different
might have
class.
gone. Yeah, black nails and the eyeliner. I think without me trying to be Jack Sparrow, but this is a mistake. It just happened.
Yeah, that was a by accident, Jack Sparrow, yeah?
Yeah, like the black eyeliner and this and that. If I was a rock star, I'll be in that category.
But that's exactly.
Can you imagine me?
I wouldn't do it on a daily.
I don't. Rock star.
Yeah.
That does not affect the respect I have for you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
a rock star. It's part of life
But
for
if you're doing
you.
it because you like it and you're a barber, like no.
There's levels for your class, you know?
Yeah. I know a barman. He's a friend of mine and he paints his nails, tattoos everywhere. Like He gets girls all the time, bruv. It's just girls don't mind it as much as you think. It's guys that mind it more. It's true.
Like on
Old
Johnny
school-
Depp,
old school guys.
Again, on Johnny Depp, he's that kind of guy.
He is a rock star, though.
You know,
In his
Let
own
him
right,
be,
yeah.
Bro,
you know.
he's an amazing guitarist.
Yeah.
He's played in bands before.
So he's on that vibe.
He's on that vibe, bro.
So that's why it feels okay with
feels
him.
okay,
Yeah.
man.
But from a UFC champion, it doesn't feel okay.
Bro, it's not okay for most.
Maybe I'm backwards.
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
saying here.
If I was
but
sitting here with painted nails, would I look all right?
no,
no,
not
no.
to me. No.
Even me with this, it just wouldn't.
Not to me. But if I know you've got a couple of albums and a few million in the bank and this is your lifestyle,
like,
this
shut the
is
fuck
who
up.
you've
How
been
can
for
I judge
20
you?
years,
Yeah.
Can't
you do
judge you.
your thing, bro.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
this is
my
not
levels.
to judge anyone that paints their nails. It's just a bit weird
It's just
to us.
opinions. Yeah, it's weird for us. That's it.
Yeah.
We're from a different
It's
background.
not as
Yeah.
common as we thought it was.
No, it's
I've not grown up seeing any men paint
So-
their nails, really. This is a new thing, I guess,
So
for me.
to sum up, Will Smith, you've lost many millions and millions of fans, bro, all over the world. So many memories with Will Smith, bro, and he literally just messed it all up.
Yeah.
Moving on. Okay, so normally I do Would You Rathers, and this time I'm not going to do it.
Oh.
we
but-
want material though.
But if you guys want me to continue doing Would You Rather, send us some material, man. Because you know what? Some of them are so disgusting. I don't even want to talk.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say them.
Imagine them
So, you know, we can make up our own Would You Rathers. But if you've got any suggestions about and you want me to ask Would You Rathers, please let me know. And I would like to end with a story I've heard the other day. Funny enough, it was again in the barbershop, but this one is too good to not mention right now.
Okay.
Pizza Hut joint somewhere in the world, upset employee, not getting his money on time or something like that. Shift finishes, next day, hundreds of people in the hospital with some kind of disease.
Ooh, lovely.
Manager goes back to restaurant, turns cameras on, boys,
No.
sees employee that's upset, grabbing
Oh, I know what he's done.
the toilet cleaner. What do you call it?
The toilet
this
brush.
is
The toilet brush.
Oh, no.
Okay. Cleaning all the toilets as he's supposed to do, and then go putting it in the marinara sauce that goes on the on the pizza. And they all got some kind of they got the shits. Yeah.
I mean,
So, you know, eat
Come
at home.
on, man.
Eat at home, people.
oh man.
Oh,
All right.
no.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why I stopped eating all this shit
No,
because I've
man.
worked in it. and, yeah.
no.
Bro, you know, just don't
cook
upset
at
your
home.
employees. Don't upset your employees.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good
But it's
piece
so
of advice
bro,
to get
like-
from that.
That's still uncalled for, man. It's not the fault of hundreds of people,
No,
you know?
no, that's very spiteful, very evil.
Oh my God,
very
man.
bad
You got to be
person.
a particular type of person to do that,
Come
man.
on, you know.
So, yeah, I just wanted to end...
On a
the guy-
disgusting note.
Yeah,
Nice.
Damn, bro.
Don't piss off the employees.
Ugh.
Don't bang the payroll, and please pay the payroll.
Yeah, pay them good.
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah. Also, as customers, don't piss off these people because if they're willing to do that to their own, imagine what they'll do to you.
Oh, mate.
So apparently, I got banned because of that thing. By the way,
What, on Reddit?
Post. Yeah.
You got banned.
On Ask Reddit, yeah.
Wow.
They're looking into it because the numbers are too
high.
You're like you did something. I'm like, no, I just posted a fucking question. I sent them a message. What I did on Reddit is what we want to do with our
channel.
YouTube comment section, with our website, with
Yeah.
everything that's coming, Twitter, all that. Make sure you follow us on there because that's where we're going to posting these questions just because we want to hear from the audience themselves. But this is the question I posted yesterday. What's something you've always wanted to ask the opposite sex but never have?
Okay.
Okay? Do you want to hang out sometime? They're too embarrassed to ask. Do you
Wow.
want to hang out sometime?
Yeah.
That's got like 3,500 likes.
That's so true, bro. There's so many guys that just can't ask a girl if they want to hang out because she might get the wrong idea.
Yep.
What do you mean? Like, you know?
You want to just hang
One of
out? I
these-
want to get to know you.
That's
like,
how dumb dudes are. Like, because if a girl asks them if you want to hang out, they immediately think, "Oh, she wants me." You know, but a girl could just basically want to hang out.
What's something you've always wanted to ask the opposite sex but never have? Do men get a boner while horny texting?
Mate. Bro, without sounding ridiculous, and whatever man denies this is a liar.
Yeah.
Men can get a boner at a funeral.
First comment. look, anything can give us a boner. Anything. Like, and
Bro.
it's true.
Fact. Bro, any
If
guy.
you're horny, a slight breeze will get you there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. It doesn't take much.
It's an actual fact. You could get a boner for any reason at any point.
Is the wind blowing? Boner. Is
There
the
you go.
sun shining? Boner.
Hey.
Is it raining? Boner. Is it cloudy? Boner.
Hey, here's the best part. I just had sex. Boner.
Boner. Like, yeah. Not even during. I just had sex.
I just
Oh,
had
yeah,
sex.
get a boner.
Yeah.
You know, when you're losing your boner, what does that feel like?
Oh.
When you lose.
This is
when
what
you
it
lose
sounds like.
She asking physically or emotionally?
No, generally, every time you lose the boner. Every time.
It feel
Yeah.
the
How
reason
does it feel?
It feels like nothing because that's why you're losing your boner.
Yep.
So she's asking once we finish, not like, you know, if we're during sex and
No,
it just
Once you
goes.
finish.
Once you
and
finish.
the boner goes away.
Yeah, you're numbed out.
You feel
You don't
Feelings are
really
gone.
feel much.
The sensitivity has gone.
literally it's like the whole energy out of your body's been drained.
Sometimes it
You
feels
just
hot.
lie there like
Sometimes it feels hot because it's red raw. But we'll
And especially, you know, the feeling after you come, you're like, well, I gotta go to work now. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
no, we want to sleep.
Yeah.
wow, a man asking this. How does it feel to have a dick inside you? And what can men in the particular aspect of sex do to make you feel better?
I'm gonna make Chris ask
That's
that question
that's
again. Sorry, I'm gonna make Chris ask that question again because he was very uncomfortable with
Yeah,
pronouncing.
I couldn't.
He
I
held-
was picturing it, man. I struggled. Like someone's asking me how it
Bro,
feels to put a dick inside you, bitch. I haven't. Why are you asking me?
You can't even articulate the words.
No, I'm struggling.
Proud, like confidently.
No, I gotta become a
It's not you
bitch.
asking, Chris.
Yeah, I know,
Don't
but
worry.
fuck. How
so-
does it feel to have a dick inside you? And what can men in that particular aspect of sex do to make you feel better?
There you go.
I like that question because that's actually no. I'll explain why. What did you ask?
Never.
What's the question that you've asked?
No.
What's something you've always wanted to ask the opposite sex but never have?
Never have
Yeah.
because it's too uncomfortable,
Yeah.
whatever. So in the spirit of that, it's
It's
a good
great
question.
It's
Yeah.
a beautiful
That's
question.
What I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a good
I'm
question.
just uncomfortable pretending
Yeah,
to be.
I wouldn't ask it,
The
but-
recipient of this
Why
question.
do you want to know, my friend? Is my question.
He wants to perform better.
He wants to, he wants to up his game.
That's why he ended it there. What can we do to make it feel better, he says. I'll read some answers here.
Go on then.
Slow down and remember that most of the sensation for us is in the shallow entrance, meaning slow, deliberate strokes will feel best. You're not trying to reach the deepest part of us. You're trying to slide as much of your penis against the first 2 inches of our vagina. Blah, blah, blah.
Do you remember the first time you were having sex with just like,
Yeah, you're just excited that you're having sex. Can't believe what's happening right now. This is so amazing.
yeah, it takes time to get your groove on.
In
bro.
the flow
it takes
and all
time.
that.
It takes time. It takes experience. I don't care how strong you are and how long you can last.
No.
You know, to find out
There's a rhythm to it.
There's a map.
Yeah.
You got to crack that code.
Did you know about shrinkage before Seinfeld?
Sorry?
Did you know about shrinkage before Seinfeld? Seinfeld is that comedy show.
Yeah, I'm not sure what shrinkage.
Yeah. I saw this episode a few months ago. Literally turned to my husband and gave him a look. He went, yep. Then I hit him with a bizarre and theoretical situation in which the penis may or may not shrink. And now we can be in the freezer section or something, and I'll just look at him and whisper, what about now? I never knew they were so freaking unruly. So women are surprised about the fact that your penis isn't just one size constantly and then it
It's
gets hard.
Blood run.
You know? Yeah.
It's blood
Depends how
run.
much blood's there at any moment.
Depends how cold it is. They need to stay warmer. That's why they go up.
So this is what happens. When it gets cold, your body
It's
focuses
really cold.
on your
Organs.
vital organs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It forgets about sex, this and that. That's why
Your
toes and
limbs,
limbs like
they don't
forget
matter
it.
anymore.
It protects you, right?
Yeah.
So that is a side effect of why that happens. So when it gets cold, your body wants to
Your
say,
dick has no priority in that moment.
so sorry.
You know?
You know?
Bro, your
But when it's a
testicle-
hot day,
Hey, your dick's out.
Yeah,
It's
he's like,
hey,
let's
what's up?
go. Like,
Bro,
What's going on today.
Have you not been so cold where your testicles virtually disappear?
Bro, the first time that happened
they're
to
in-
me-
You freak out.
They're inside you, bro, basically. Yeah?
Bro, I
That's
remember it like
uncomfortable.
yesterday.
Yeah.
I remember it like yesterday.
Start looking for it.
I went into the sea and I come out, right? And I pull my pants up to adjust myself. And then
There was
pat
nothing to adjust.
Bro, I was like, I freaked out. I was like, where are they? You know? And I pull up well, actually, no. After, I pushed it down and it just,
That
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
both
yeah.
just, you know what I've noticed? The older you get, that tunnel gets smaller.
Yeah.
They don't go
No,
side.
no, it's
They
not
can't
that
be bothered
easy.
anymore.
Yeah,
They can't
yeah,
be
yeah.
bothered.
They don't go all
This
the
is
way up
far
there.
enough. Fair enough. The entrance of the cave is good.
That's uncomfortable. But yeah, so that happens to us, ladies. If you wanted to know that. What's a question you've always wanted to ask the opposite sex but never have? I know these questions are very common for men, but I want to know if you poop and hear a ploop sound, does water kiss your balls? And if after pooping and you felt like going to pee, how do you do it?
Oh, mate.
After sex, how do we pee? Did she say at the end? Or after
After pooping.
after pooping?
But if you do, you feel like peeing after pooping? Like
Same time? During?
I think 8 times out of 10, it happens at the same time.
so. This is what I wrote in response to this lady.
Yeah.
I replied to her, and quite a few people agree with me.
Okay.
It does happen.
Yes.
Okay, and it takes years of experience and serious skills to know which bombs are gonna splash. Right? You know
You're in
before you even touch the
You
water.
feel it.
Ah,
Control.
shit! This one's gonna
It's gonna be a
splash.
big one.
You know,
You're in control of your shit.
and it feels disgusting and horrible.
Oh, man.
For me, if I sit to number 2, number 1 just happens.
Yep.
Never after.
Even if it's a little bit.
That's a problem for me. If it happens after, if I get up and suddenly I gotta pee,
Oh, man.
like, what's wrong? Well, I was just sitting there. What happened? You know, yeah. So that's the answer to that question. I think.
It's a lot more complicated than what you think, ladies, because you know you might touch the bowl. You gotta. It's really difficult to pinpoint.
Yeah.
To do both at the same time.
And every man has to adjust depending on his diet and his dick size.
Yes.
You know,
Exactly.
basically. So, next one. I've always wondered if girls or guys ever got hair in their mouth after giving a blowjob. I like how she put "or guys." 2024.
Oh, yeah.
I've always wondered if girls get hair in their mouth after giving a blowjob. It seems like she got one and she wants to see.
What the hell are you talking about? You've never had the girl go down on you and mid blowjob. She's like,
And
Pulling it out of teeth.
the best reply to this is a beautiful lady saying, "Yeah, I just lick his thighs to remove it without interrupting the flow." That's a good.
That is
you
very
know,
good.
Improvisation.
yeah,
She's
but
good.
yeah, for her,
Keep the mood.
like, wait a minute. If a girl
Yeah.
starts licking your thighs,
No, not
Your hairy
constantly.
thighs.
whoa, this is different.
Well, would you prefer that than what you just described earlier?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Just a quick.
No, my
adjustment.
thighs. They're
Why
too
are you
close
licking
to my
thighs?
asshole.
Yeah,
What?
what are you doing?
Next question. What's something you've always wanted to ask the opposite sex but never have? Do your dick and balls float in the bath
Sometimes.
when you're in the bath?
Sometimes.
My wife was helping me bath after an injury and I was laying in the tub and she shouted, "They float?" and proceeded to test them like a cork. Here's the next one. What's a question you've always wanted to ask the opposite sex but never have? Guys, I need you to answer this one.
Okay.
Which part of a woman do you see first? And please don't throw that personality bullshit at me if it's not true.
Different men, different answers. For me, it's
Yeah,
eyes.
no, it is.
I look at eyes.
Well,
Eyes.
there's some facts that I don't know how legit they are, but apparently, funny enough, for women, they look at your shoes, bro.
To see if you're scruffy or not.
Psychologically, a high amount is shoes, second is shoulders, something like that.
Wide shoulders. What were they on?
Yeah, like your structure. Yeah.
Okay.
For men, it's eyes and boobies. Yeah, it's
Why
eyes
is
and
it
boobies.
eyes though for us?
Well, in fact,
Get
you
lost.
register boobies first, but you actually saw her eyes 1st. That's what it says.
Face, a pretty face always turns my head.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at her, how symmetrical she is.
So this is a nice one. When I was a kid, it was hard to view porn. You had to have an older brother or dad who had a hidden cache of VHS tapes hidden in the garage. and I didn't know a single girl who watched any. To women, the younger generation, obviously, how old were you when you discovered you could just watch anything you were curious about, and did you? How did it shape your thinking about sex? So he's asking the young generation of ladies that have had access to the internet, did you know that you could just look at porn if you were curious about how everything works? And did you? You know, that's his question. So here's an answer. I was probably about 12, 13 when, and yes, I did. I think it shaped my view of sex poorly. And I grew up thinking that as a woman, I had to look and act a certain way during sex.
Yeah.
To this day, I struggle to know how to get a partner to pleasure me, as I've been so hyper-focused on what's pleasurable for them. So she did it, and she's like, yeah, it wasn't good for me. As a woman, it wasn't a good thing for me.
It isn't good for for the younger generation because that's their first impression of sex, right?
Yeah.
And that's
It's
not
not good for
at all.
adults.
No, it's not, and it numbs you out. It can make you into a sex addict.
There's
or
many
it's
side
just as
effects
wrong.
of porn, and it just relates on different side effects of different age and gender.
What's a question you've always wanted to ask the opposite sex but never have? Would you allow me to hit my dick against your forehead? He's never done it. He's like, I don't know if
I
I
wonder.
am I gonna get
wonder.
slapped?
Yeah.
And he's never done it. Just do it, bro.
Yeah, just do it, man.
Get
Just
in the
do it.
flow and
If it's
do
not a
it.
relationship, just fuck it, right? You got
Well,
nothing
it
to lose. You ain't
depends,
gonna see him
man.
again.
There's all
Depends.
sorts out there, man.
We'll finish on this one. It's from the ladies to us. What's a question you've always wanted to ask the opposite sex but never have? Why are you so horny all the time?
Oh man, because my purpose on earth is to reproduce and make sure my genes survive. That's why. I'm
Yep.
doing it for men are mostly doing it for the
You should ask her, why are you not?
The women, they don't work like that.
Yeah, but neither do we. Like
Yeah,
Anthony
yeah,
just said,
yeah.
we were designed like this.
Yeah. My answer to that was men.
Yeah.
And then her response was, yeah, but what about kids and teenagers? My answer to that was
Men.
Men.
again.
Like they're
gonna be men.
They're gonna be men. That's it. End of story.
one of the traits.
Unfortunately, fortunately, I'm happy about it. I don't know about you guys, but
Oh no, I want sex again. Like I've never said that.
Only when you can't get it.
all right. So that was a nice.
That was so sad.
That was sad. I skipped it.
Yeah,
That was so
I
sad.
haven't been there.
There's always a restaurant open.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
Yeah, you can
somewhere
order
in
a
the
dish.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a nice, lighthearted one. Let's finish up on a bit of a conspiracy, bad news kind of situation.
Okay.
And
Because we like to keep things light.
look
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
don't forget to like, subscribe, listen, comment, contribute, throw out questions, all that kind of shit. Yeah. During the whole editing and production process, I'm coming across a lot of AI tools. Okay. I'm still not dabbling into them because I'm not very much an expert. But in my research, I found a couple of fails when it comes to AI.
Okay.
And I screenshotted 2 or 3 headlines that I thought would be interesting. It's the headline and a bit of a description, and we're going to end it on this. So, first one, AI despised humans. So what it says there is that no matter how nice you try and make the AI, as soon as you expose it to the evil of the world,
Right.
it's going to get affected one way or another.
Yeah, that's
You
the
know?
thing. But the thing about AI is that it just basically, it's like a
It's a
toddler
sponge. It's just absorbing everything.
Taking it. So
Yeah.
the information you give it, people, is the information it's going to give us back.
Yep. So that was a bad side effect.
Oh,
Wow.
we're not born with hate. We're taught it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what that is.
Yeah.
It's being taught hate.
Life experiences.
Yeah.
and
Born with
yeah.
love.
No, yeah, well, we are.
you
Right?
are.
You seen kids? All kid, everyone. We're all lovable.
One thing I'm excited for when it comes to AI, if it's coming, might as well. AI to fight cancer.
That's nice.
This one could kill patients.
So what they target the cells.
So this AI was prescribing the wrong meds. It was giving meds that was going to have bad side effects for that specific case. So it wasn't there yet.
Because, in the name of let's dig to see if it works. You see, emotionless beings, will create it ultimately maybe a better world later, but there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be sacrificed for the answers.
But a lot of blood for you as a doctor and a lot of blood for you as a doctor is a different gauge because of your experiences.
Yeah, a lot of,
right?
It's very different.
So you, depending how much blood,
a lot of pressure on AI. You better give me the right answer. Like there's otherwise you're not good.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
How do you feel about this whole direction AI is taking? Are you comfortable? You on board?
Bro, I'm about nature, bro. So saying that though, if it's human nature for us to end up in this, I'm gonna go with it. If it's not human nature and we're pushing the natural boundaries of our existence, then I definitely don't want to go with it. And that's what my gut's telling me. You know, the world's been the same, arguably, for the past 250,000 years. You know, so I don't know, man.
I don't like it. I don't
Of
like
course you don't like it. No one. I don't think
I think it's. Do we really need it?
a lot of people out there are gonna say yes.
Yeah, man.
They completely disagree with this stance.
Is there more dangers or risks?
Yes, but they choose not to. They choose
Just
to believe that
in the name of science,
we're still gonna make it. You know,
I think
we're gonna make it good.
I think it's foolish to. Yeah, but you're gonna make it too good. It's the problem. Because it's constantly learning. That's the whole purpose of it. And it's a computer.
To me, it's a singularity in the sense of that's the start of the end.
Right. Listen to this. Have you heard about? Have you heard about Elon Musk has finally he's released his microchip that goes into the brain, and
he's tested it.
He's testing it on a. So listen to this. On the last episode, we talked about Elon Musk calling in 2 million Tesla vehicles back to the factory.
Imagine how many he could
And that's for his cars. I'm just saying, bro, this is in your brain.
Anyway, and we'll end on that note. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the comments, send in your questions.
I'm Joe Biden's
we're releasing
husband.
in a couple of weeks. Joe Biden's husband.
That's what he said.
I'm Joe Biden's husband.
His wife.